Released worldwide on May 29, 2015, this $100 million action adventure was directed by Brad Peyton and based on an original screenplay by Carlton Cuse. When the big one finally cracks open the titular fault line, a Los Angeles Fire Department chopper pilot, played by Dwayne Johnson, must journey across the devastated state to save his daughter, Alexandra Daddario. Laying out the disastrous consequences, CalTech seismologist Paul Giamatti warns that the impending quake will be so strong you'll feel it on the East Coast. He doesn't get much screen time after the first act, but his pitch-perfect delivery easily elevates the otherwise trite material. The 114-minute film opens with some coy misdirection involving a distracted teen driver. It's a clear signal that this picture isn't necessarily going to be as predictable as you'd expect. This scene segues into a riveting helicopter rescue sequence inside a narrow San Fernando canyon, which unfortunately realigns the film to the traditional and predictable style. In the lead role, Johnson shows a remarkable amount of depth in the surprisingly well-written role, welling up when confessing his guilt over the tragic death of his other child. His icy and distant relationship with his ex-wife, played by the beautiful badass Carla Gugino, is handled extremely well, but the whole mending a broken relationship against the backdrop of major trauma is a trope that's been done to death. But it's worth pointing out that Carla is actually a year older than her WWE co-star, quite a rarity in cinema these days. When Gugino forcibly tells off her cowardly boyfriend, it's easy to root for her to succeed. Following her breakout performance in HBO's True Detective, it's obvious Daddario can act, but it's still pretty clear what her secondary purpose is. I swear her fantastic cleavage jiggles around more than the earth does. Hugo Johnson-Burt and Art Parkinson contribute fun performances to a love interest/sidekick duo that accompany Alexandra through the chaos, and Kylie Minogue also has a totally useless cameo as an unnecessarily bitchy character. But that's it, that's mostly every character in the cast. Instead of showcasing dozens of separate perspectives, Peyton keeps the picture tense by focusing all the drama around one family, and their singular quest to reunite with one another. Their emotional relationships aren't a shallow afterthought, but instead an integral part of the story. This is of course a big-budget disaster movie though, and not a family drama, and thankfully that's where San Andreas really delivers. From one heart-stopping set piece to the next, the entire PG-13 rated film is littered with harrowing stunts, unreal visuals, and a terrific sound mix. And although watching massive skyscrapers dissolve into a cloud of dust may invoke imagery of 9/11, it's undeniably thrilling when the events are completely fictional. It is a touch irksome that the Earth seems to shake whenever it's convenient to the plot, always knocking our heroes down just as they seem to regain their footing. This is not a film that shies away from the money shot, lingering on sweeping wide angles that showcase the city-wide devastation. One such example is a brilliantly accomplished single camera move that flies into a crumbling high-rise as Gugino attempts to escape to safety. The claustrophobic and unbroken shot helps to really immerse the viewer inside the horror of a 9.5 earthquake. The music from Andrew Lockington includes loud anthems and horns, perfectly befitting a summer blockbuster. This is a well-shot and suspenseful experience that combines familiar disaster elements in a fresh and exciting way. Plus, watching a massive tsunami approach the Golden Gate might be my single favorite shot in any disaster film. San Andreas is a non-stop nail-biter with compelling characters. If you like simple and fun disaster movies, you can't go wrong here. I thought it was great.